So like I had a call that interrupted the video, but we're gonna dive back into it through the spirit. But basically, what it means is that denying yourself is denying the flesh. Denying the things of this world, denying the things that you want to do, denying the things that you've did and that you've done in the world, not letting things tempt you. And just putting off everything that you had to follow this truth, and there's a reward to that, man. The Most High said, if scripture say if if you love the world, the Most High is not with you. Basically, if you look, because the scripture said was highly esteemed in the world is an abomination to the Most High, and the scriptures do also say that we're not the world. Let me get it real quick, because I'm just all over the place. This is John 15:19. It says, if you were of the world will love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Right. So it says you are not of the world, therefore the world hateth you. He has chosen us out of the world, man. Okay? And if you receive this truth and you receive this knowledge, you've been chosen out of the world to do this for a reason. Okay? Because scriptures do say that it is, if you hear the word and you don't do it, it is better if you haven't done it. It's better if you never even known it. Because if you know better, you're going to be beat with many lashes. This is what the scriptures say, man. Okay? But you got to take up your cross and deny yourself daily. And you know what? The flesh do creep out sometimes. We men. We ain't perfect. A righteous man falleth 7 times. The flesh do creep out sometimes. You got to walk away and check yourself like, shit, fuck. If you're around 2/3. In my case, I'm around 2/3. And I'm around these people more than I'm around Akim. Okay? And I believe that might be the case for a lot of Akim out there, And if it is, you got to get that shit off. Like, you got to get that shit off you, man. You got to get that vibration and that energy and all that shit in 2/3 was doing off of you, man. You have to. And that's part of denying yourself too. Having patience, man. To deny yourself, you got to have patience, man. Let me grab this real quick, because it is a reward that we get for doing this truth, man. And Lord willing, we part of the elect, because the Most High said, I have care for my elect, man. So let me grab this Wisdom of Solomon really quick. Right? I think it's the 3rd chapter. Right. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3:1, because right now it seems that we are, to the world, it looks like that we ain't shit. That's what it looked like, because like the scripture say, it was not the world love his own, but you're not of the world. But we're going to be highly needed in the time to come, especially you women, man. If you don't have a man of the Lord in that day, it's pretty much a wrap for you, period. Pretty much a wrap for you. If you have a man of the Lord, you got to hang on to him tight, man. Tight. That might be your only way. That's your only way out. Okay? It's Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them. Right. And the precept to that is in Psalms it says, the Most High is a shield and buckler to the upright, man. So you got to be upright, and part of being upright is denying yourself as well. To be upright, you got to deny yourself. It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, right? In the sight of the world, they seem to die, and their departure is taken from misery, okay? And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. For though they be punished in the sight of men, right? Because we're punished now, so we're not punished with the world, because the world about to receive ICBM missiles, right? Fire, okay? Yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself, right? He proved us and found us worthy. And I'm saying us, I'm Lord willing. I'm part of the elect of the 1/3. But he said, proved them and found them worthy for himself, right? Right, because you're being tried in the fire, man. It says, who shall overcome? Let me get that. So like you. What was the scripture, man? So like you. Right. Oh man, it says, roughly paraphrasing, man. It says, who shall endure, have power over the nation, hath power over the nation. Man, I mean, I can't find it, man. Lord willing, it could come to me, but scriptures roughly paraphrasing, it said, basically, we overcome, we're going to have rule, and we're going to have power over the nations, man. That's part of the blessing. That's part of the blessing you're going to receive. And to prove that, when you go into Isaiah 60, Isaiah the 60th chapter, it explains that, man. It explains that. It explains that, man. When you go to Isaiah 60, explain the other nations is building up our kingdom, man. That's how you know the scriptures is only for Israel, man. You know? But you have to, let me go to Sirach 2, because this is a daily scripture we should all read, man, in my opinion. You can't, like, it's hard because you got the flesh, you fighting the world, right? You fighting the people around you, okay? But as men in this truth, we always got to think about the bigger picture. We always got to know the bigger picture, man. We always got to think about the bigger picture and know the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the kingdom. The bigger picture is what's to come. Okay? It says, this is Sirach 2:1. It says, my son, if thou, because we're not out here doing this for no reason. We're not denying our flesh for no reason, man. It takes, we're not denying ourselves for no reason. It takes faith to deny yourself. It takes faith to get rid of the things that you've done in the world to do this, man. It does. It takes a level of faith for you to stop what you was doing to do this. Okay? It's Sirach 2:1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You're going to be tempted. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make no haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. It says, what is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low state. For gold is tried in fire, and acceptable men in the furnace, and adversity, right? So we're going to be tried, man. That's going into that. Okay? We're going to be tried. Wisdom is going to try you. It's going to try. You're going to be tried to see if you're worthy enough. If you endure to the end, then you're going to receive the blessings, man. Okay? It says, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way right, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord Yahweh, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest he fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at this. This is one of my favorite scriptures, man. It says, this is Sirach 2:10. It says, look at the generations of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear, and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. But woe and woe's destruction be to fearful hearts. So even when you pray, you're not supposed to be fearful, man. And this flesh will have you fearing. This flesh will have you faithless. I know this. The flesh will have you faithless, man. Fearing. Timid and shit, man. Scared to do certain shit, man. You got to deny this fucking flesh, man. And pray every day, man. When your eyes open, man, you got to make sure you pray that you get through the day, man, safely. and not to be faint-hearted or scared. It says, look at the generations of old, man. If you trust in the Lord, what do you need to be scared of? Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Because if you faint-hearted, you believe not. You have lack of faith if you faint-hearted, man, and it's easier said than done. But I have to, speaking to myself too, we got to work on not being so faint-hearted and scared and nervous and shit. If we doing everything we supposed to be doing in this truth and in this word, we can't, man. That should have confidence, man. Okay? Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will you do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight. Okay, and with that, let me go back to where was I at? Wisdom of Solomon. See if it was more on that 3. Right here, man. This is getting to what I was talking about earlier. About when the nations, this is a precept to the nation scripture I was trying to find. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4, it says, for though they, no, I'm going to go to 6, it says, no, I'll start at 5, Salakia. No, at 4, Salak. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself as gold in the furnace hath he tried them and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and their Lord shall reign forever. And they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken their Lord, man. Okay? And, you know, it goes into how they neglected the righteous up here, man. You know? So, you know, with that, man, Lord willing, the video was edifying. You know, I want to say Mu'athla Babul, Mu'athla Babul, Mu'athla Babul, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Baba Kasha, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord willing, you brothers endure. Lord willing, you brothers keep pushing, man. You know, with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and, you know, Lord willing, this video, you know, was edifying to you brothers, man. I want to say Shalom. Shalom.